These two ladies are best of friends, Folake and Venita. Folake is an I just got back journalist from a wealthy family in Lagos known as the Holloways, while Venita is a struggling musician. Her family depends on her for food, school fees, and so on. Venita sees something at a club one day and it gets her. No one seems to care about this except her best friend Folake. So Folake decides to make it her personal mission to find who is responsible, and in a bid to do that, she uncovers a deadly, dirty web of secrets about Lagos, which could entangle her. Now to this narrator's review, I would say that I appreciate this movie, and from the way that it ended, I need a part 2. But I would not call it a fresh story. It's almost as if King of Boys and one of those early 2000s cult movies with Kanayo and Clems Ohaneze had a baby. And also Dear Hongrang if you're into Korean movies. There's something here that's there, that's here. Anyways, the acting was really good. Normally, I am a big fan of Folu Storms, who played for Lake, and she did not disappoint here. Tobi Bakre, Omowumi Dada, for the little time we saw her, Femi Branch, Lateef Adedimeji, Buki Wright. The performance of actress Buki Wright was so good that it made my skin crawl, not in a bad way. Seeing her in the first acts of the movie, I felt really annoyed by her presence. Felt she was, no offense, a useless mother. Too lackadaisical, nonchalant, and unimportant to the grand scheme of things. But by the time we got to the last act, it made sense. That is exactly what she was trying to portray. Even the side characters, most of them showed up and showed out. Now, let me talk about this one sequence I quite liked in this movie. You know, when Venita was being suffocated, we saw at the same time that her best friend Folake was, having sex with Timini and getting choked on the other end. That part was just too good. It was intense, proper filmmaking. Now to my next point. There were some characters or scenes I feel were not necessary in this movie. That is unless we are getting a part 2. But for Red Circle standing on its own, we see Lateef Adedimeji, who plays Ochisco, the head of the gang in his area, have a fight or a battle with a rival gang head. And in this scene, we see betrayal, killings, and I wonder why. Why did we have this thing? It did not particularly add anything to this movie. I was thinking that they were going to link it up to something else, which they did not. That's why I think there will be a part 2. If not, what was the point of all that? Why did this guy betray this guy? Why did this guy kill this guy? Why? What was it for? That's the exact question I asked when Venita was killed. What exactly did she witness that should get her killed? Because from what I saw, I quickly kept quiet when I saw a dozen more people get killed just on whims. All in all, it was a good movie. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe.